Welcome to CR Nuts Motorsports. My name is Ken. Windows finally done. What a pain in the ass this has been. I had photographs, detailed photographs. I was really happy with myself. Unfortunately, I took my camera swimming in Florida about a year ago. So I no longer have photographs. But with Casey's help, we put this back together. Everything went real well. I'm happy with it. So everything works. Got a vent window. I'm real happy. We came into a problem with the door hinge. We realized that this side bottom door hinge is shot. So gonna have to order one. No big deal. We're gonna put the other side together, but everything works. Real happy. So with that, we're gonna move on. Put in sound insulation inside the doors. And I did that because I had extra sound insulation, and it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. The other thing is this regulator right here, which is screwed in right there, has got to go. It's broken. It works extremely bad. And the passenger side, this driver's side, the passenger side has been replaced. I don't think this may be original. But anyway, so I purchased a new one, which I have right here. And I've lubricated it up, and it's a cheap Chinese knockoff that Scott Drake offers. And I picked it up at Summit. So I'm going to put that in, take out the old one, put that one in. Now I've bought the pieces that I need to put the door locks on and the locks and get all that straightened away. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'll show you real quick what happened here. Called window regulator slides. These right here. Okay, and the window runs in that. The window regulator does. So that's great and dandy, but to put the window in correctly, you put the window down, and then from the inside you thread these and then bolt them on. So I went to unscrew them and they would not unscrew. So I had to drill them out, which is not uncommon, I'm told. I had to drill those out and order new screws and the special C-clip that goes on them. Long story short, that won't be here for a couple days. So I can't put the glass back in. It's always something. But I've got a bunch of other little pieces, so I'll be doing that today. Getting the door locks together. You can see here, I got all sorts of little bits and pieces down there that have to be attached, and I got to put the door handles on and the lock in, and I got to connect all the rods, the actuating rods. So that's what I'll be doing today, tinkering with that. It's thunderstorms. I've actually had hail. Here a little bit ago, wasn't too bad. It is pea size. So it's going to be this way for another couple hours. So I'm going to stay in the garage and work on the car. Here. Google noggin. Come down. If you heard that click at the very end of that clip, that was a window stop hitting the track. So I had to pull the track up and out and then put the window in, and at that point I could get the window stop past the track it was hitting. It wasn't a major setback. It was really not hard to do at all. So it was just something I didn't expect. I didn't see coming. I didn't see it in other videos I watched. Once I pulled the track up, it's obvious to me that I put the stop on too soon. So I removed the stop, reinserted the roller, lowered everything back down, put it into position. It worked out fine. I just jumped the gun. I tell you what I'm going to do. Just take it off. Got it? Car's going to be repainted, so there's to it. Cool. There we go. Got it? I just don't see it. Just a note of caution, when tightening up these regulator slide, do not go crazy, because there is front to back movement, in other words side to side, in probably a half an inch. And we had to come back and loosen them and scoot the window backwards in this application. So get it taut, but allow yourself some wiggle room. When you put the vent window in, you may have to slide it, the actual glass, forward or backwards. Just a word of caution. Hey, a quick interruption. If you like what you see, please subscribe. It costs you nothing, means a great deal to us. We'd also want to hear your comments, where you think the show should go. Love to hear it. So let's get back to the action. Vent windows starts with Casey putting the run inserts in the track. He lubed them up with Armor All, and right now he's setting them into place and making sure they're secure. They have little metal clips as a backer, and they just kind of snap into place. It's a pretty simple task. Perfect.
Hey, can you find that other screw then? Or something of similar nature?
Yes, I can. I certainly can. Got it in my little hands.
And then in the trunk, you have a second.
Yep.
You get the punch and the hammer. Let's just go ahead. Let's finish these down. Somewhere up there. And this guy is up here. Last one. That. Window, and then you might as well start lubing up the.
Yep. What did we do with the screw kit? Oh, it's over here. on the window channel, the felt window channel, I tried putting together driver's side without using a lubricant, and you get a lot of resistance. Then I tried graphite, and it made it better. But I saw this, and I just bought the dry lube, and it really seems like that's the ticket. Couple things, because I had photographs, and I lost all the photographs in a swimming incident, shall we say. This identifies the two nuts that go up top. Okay, long one goes through this deep collar, and then the smaller one goes back here. And when you get the glass in place, you'll see it. You got two adjustment nuts, and these are the adjustment angles. Okay, we've cleaned up all the threads on these, and we get one here, and then once you get the car installed, the window installed, these are the top cap to keep them in place. Okay, it's important to know that. And I haven't seen great diagrams. I couldn't find a great diagram to how to do this, so that's why I'm pointing this out. That's about it. Since we did the driver's side, we fought that battle. This side will go much easier, I hope. So we're going to put that in, and really pleased the way the driver's side turned out. And so now we're going to do the passenger side, walk away, and then we're going to move on and go forward. Window down to start this procedure. You're going to angle this in, and I found if you almost put in backwards because of this knob right here. There we go. Turn around. Yeah, right there. Put in the bottom adjustment bolt first. Screw it all the way in. Now, let's see if I can get that last one to the right track. No, now you are. But you're going to have to, oh yeah, I'm sticking it home.
I'm not too worried about the track right now.
Oh, hey.
Okay, now I gotta do my bottom.
Yep.
Can you I need to come forward. It's right here. I need to come this back. Just a tiny bit more. Oh, that's
The other thing, the trunk clutch going back, it's chrome. It's the only thing chrome on the car. You're gonna have to, and that thing is a bitch to put on. Even in the video from West Coast Cougar, they talk about. So I cut this big old patch panel so you can get to the damn thing.
That's why that was there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now you'll come in. So you got the large knob that you're gonna have to get a little bit.
This is the window tappers. That's okay.
Maybe you hit it on the bottom. Okay, kind of here. Let's take the window up.
Okay. We're real close.
Okay, I see what you're fighting. Okay, can you try to
Come up a little bit.
jiggle it down now? Just come.
Try to wrestle in there.
Ah, I see what's up. The large rectangle, right? But the nut is sitting right there that it needs to be able to lace through. So it's kind of doing that. So I'm going to poke in here and try to put some pressure off the bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops, stop. Come down.
Oh, you got that? Get it there. That's not there. I need to come up so it will drop in the track. Now I okay, this pin sitting here, it needs to be here. And this one's sitting way top, so it almost needs to. You can sink it.
I think we need to kind of down quick pressure.
Okay. Well, since I got it in there, it should try to stay this track better. Oh, yeah, that kind of movement. That's what you want.
Yeah, that's not right. Is this going to come up?
Well, so I'm lined up here and I'm lined up here, but what I'm seeing is we're too far forward. We almost need to. That kind of gets more centered. I just want to make sure the window. Okay, they're all loose. Want to see what it looks like? I'm just gonna.
That looks good because this door's low too. That looks fucking perfect.
So we kind of showed the window laying out where all the bolts are. So your long bolt's going to go in here, and what it does is it goes through from one side and it connects to. There's a bracket on the other side that holds the nut, so you kind of drive through it. Yep, there you go. Yep. So if we come over, here's your small nut in here. And this attaches to the door frame to the back side of here. Come down a little bit more. These are the set screws. And then we have the nut on top of here. And at the very, very bottom, here is where your bottom nut will go in. And it fits on the bracket. So we still kind of got these loose in general so we can see where this goes. And we're talking about the windows adjustments and the rubber, and we're not going to lock any of this down because once we get all the rubber, the door seals in, right, this is going to change on how high the windows are, how this is going to tilt. What we can do right now is set the door height off of the rear body.
Because we got the weight in the door. Yeah, so it's lowered the door. We had them lined up, you know, right here. Just go ahead and shut it. We had them lined up. But if you take it off the hinge, it's gotten a little low. So we got to realign that door.
See how it came up?
Yep. So we're going to do that now. So we got the weather stripping for the outside. It's got the clips. And it just goes into the doors and holes.
That was easy enough.
Yeah. So now, roll the window up a little bit. Plastic bag at the bottom of the door. That's the bottom door stop. With Casey's help, thank you, sir, we got the window in. We figured it all out. I had tons of pictures of all this. It's very detailed. But unfortunately, a year ago I went swimming in with my phone, so I no longer have pictures. The point is, we figured it all out, got it in. It was not that bad with two of us. But we're looking at the alignment. The door's way down. So, okay, we're going to raise the door up. But we got to looking at it, and if you look closely, that bottom hinge, and
compared to the top.
Yeah,
Yeah, the top has.
does top look okay?
Yeah, top looks fine.
And we compared it to the passenger side door, and it doesn't do that.
Here, let's go.
Yep. So, we are going to get a new driver's side hinge. I don't know if we're going to get one or a set. I got to look at how they're sold, but
Yeah,
that
see,
that ain't going to work on that driver's side. So there's no sense in aligning the door when we got to replace the hinge. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the hinge. We'll get that taken care of.